Hey everybody, it's Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you're having a great day. So let's dig into everything we covered during the Crypto Minute. Now, what I find to be funny is that Binance US has started to, sorry about that, has started to delist certain pairs, right? They've delisted about 101 pairs, including XRP, EOS, and Stellar. I believe that is not a good thing, at least from my perspective. The former CEO of BAM, which is one of the companies, one of the entities named in the SEC lawsuit against Binance and CZ, says that CZ used to run the business. And I'm sitting back and I'm going, you're the ex-CEO, you probably have an axe to grind, shut the hell up. But that person will probably be called into court if it actually gets that far. And that's something to actually contemplate as you look at this whole case. Are we looking at something that's nuts? Yes, we absolutely are. And the reason why I say so is because, Gary Gensler went to Binance. Binance didn't call him. He went to Binance and said, hey, I can be an advisor. This is back in 2019, and it was reported all over the place, including CNBC and other media sources. So I kind of believe it when I have that much corroborating evidence, right? Or corroborating stories. So he went and he's even had lunch. He even after the interviews, he still had a relationship with Binance. This is while he was a professor at MIT. And so you sit there and you kind of go, so how did that 180 happen? Which Gary Gensler do you trust? The one that was 100% all about, crypto and blockchain and all that stuff, or the guy who is now calling himself Gary Gensler and is 180% or 100% against it now in that 180 degree turn. And I'm sitting there and I'm saying to myself, I don't trust him for that reason. That's a huge flip-flop, not a little one, a huge one. Is he going against crypto? He was rejected from crypto? I don't know. But he offered to be an advisor to Binance. That tells me that right now you could have an axe to grind. Should he not recuse himself? And he's saying, no, I don't have to. Nah. I want to see how that plays out, right? Because that just seems kind of funny to me. And, it kind of makes sense because Mark Cuban's like, nobody trusts the SEC. I want you to take that in from, people at our level, regular people working every day, trying to make it happen, to all the way up to billionaires. Nobody trusts the SEC. So who the hell does the SEC work for? One might think it will Elizabeth Warren. It's like, seriously. Joe Biden appointed this schmuck, and I'm sitting back and I'm just saying he needs to go. People have been saying that for a really long time. But the reason why I bring up Elizabeth Warren is because she said she does not want a specific judge to be involved. And if that judge is involved, she will protest it. Why? Why would you protest such a thing? I don't understand. I don't understand. So the judge that got assigned to the Coinbase case, or the SEC versus Coinbase case, is Sarah Netburn. I'm sorry, Judge Sarah Netburn. All is fine with the world, right? No, she recused herself. She recused herself from the case. I didn't get into the reason why. I just read that she recused herself, and the judge that replaced her is Judge Jennifer Reardon. Judge Jennifer Reardon. I'm sorry, Judge. I keep forgetting to say Judge because she worked hard to get that title. So yes, Judge Jennifer Reardon presided over the case that saw the SEC try to stop the Voyager deal. In that case, they didn't win, but they wound up actually still throwing a monkey wrench into everything just because they cried so much. Judge Jennifer Reardon is not. Judge Jennifer Reardon is a straight shooting judge. She's not. She's just proven that she's not going to put up with BS and shenanigans. She's also going to call you out if you don't have a strong case. She's also going to call you out for BS, okay? And Elizabeth Warren is basically losing her marbles because Judge Jennifer Reardon has been assigned to the Coinbase case. That tells me that Senator Elizabeth Warren has her fingers on the scales. She wanted a judge that would help the SEC win. Not that she wanted a fair judge. She wanted a judge that would... I look at Elizabeth Warren now through totally different light. Has she become what she's been fighting for her whole career? Makes you wonder. It really makes you wonder. So for me, I'm sitting here and I'm looking at all this and I'm just going, wow. Wow. A specific judge. Why is that? Because that specific judge isn't putting up with any BS? Just, I don't know. I think Elizabeth Warren needs to sit down and take many a seat, right? Let things play out. The SEC is in a position where they can try to strong arm certain exchanges to doing things. I'm looking at Gemini. I'm looking at Kraken. Now it's going up against a couple of exchanges for totally different reasons. Have to say that. But that can afford to fight back. And I don't know how much fighting should be involved when there are so many inconsistencies in both of the cases. While Binance US is looking to delist, those 101, different trading pairs, Coinbase says they're not doing any such thing. And I had to think about, that kind of move. Why should I stop doing business when I have yet to be proven? Wow. I really had to take that in. Just because you make an allegation does not make it true. Does not make it true. And that's what the SEC is doing. They made an allegation and they're expecting that everybody's going to bend to their will and do what they say. It's not the way it works. It's not the way it works. Innocent until proven guilty. And I also believe that this stems from flailing because I think they're going to lose and lose big against Ripple. If the SEC loses big against Ripple, that is a huge blow to the SEC's otherwise tattered and shredded reputation. And it's a huge plus for the crypto community. Let's not lose sight over the fact that the Hinman papers are coming out. That is huge. Depending on what they say, that can be used in any other court case to say, hey, but look at this. The fact that Gary Gensler won't recuse himself and is going after Binance heavy and hard and going after Coinbase heavy and hard, somebody who was once 100% pro crypto was teaching classes about it. I don't know. I don't understand is my problem. Maybe there's a valid reason. Please tell me. But when you have the gamut of people saying they do not trust, Gary Gensler and what they're doing, that should really make you stop and wonder who he's working for, because I just don't see how he's benefiting the public. Anyway, that's the news. You know what we should do? We should get into the numbers. So let's start here. Let me refresh this, because I opened this up, before I start recording, and there it is. And so I just want to see who's down. So you start from here and you go all the way down to here in terms of the moves that are there, right? So let's go up the list. Not something I follow, as there anything here that I follow? Algorand is down 7%. Obviously, I follow that. Lido Dow is down 7%. That's something I follow. Flare, not something I follow. I looked into it before. Um, Nothing wrong with it from my perspective. Just something I'm not interested in at all. They're down. Obviously, Solana's down 5%. You want to pay attention to that because it's compounded. They were down before. They're down again. And that's what I mean by my 5% rule. I might not pay attention to a single 5% move, but if there's a move on top of that, yes, I will be paying attention to that. And remember, these are top 25 in a moving, kind of way, right? So that's what I'm paying attention to. Are there any winners? Yeah, only up to here. Those are the only winners there, and not a single one of them are something that I'm following. So that ought to tell you a lot about what's going on in the industry. Okay. Yep. Ethereum is still, deflation. I'm not going to worry about this guy right now. Ethereum index is at 54 yesterday. I want you to take that in. 53 yesterday. 50 still in neutral territory. So when you look at what Gary Gensler is doing, the impact is still that everything has gone down. Not everything, but most of the industry has gone down. It's only gone down a certain amount. And I'm wondering if we've met the floor. Don't know. I'm not going to play guessing games. Total value locked because people were pulling out of staking because of this move is down to 57 billion, 57.79 billion. And again, we're still playing below that 28 clearly. We're bouncing right along the bottom part of my green band depicted by 31,580 and 2475. Bitcoin is currently at 26,463. That's a big deal. Like I said, industry is taking that hit, but not that much of a hit. Do you see the resilience that I'm seeing? This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. This is why I pay attention to everything that's going on. Let's see if the big board will come up for us. It doesn't look like it wants to play nicely at the moment. But now, something I am paying attention to is XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum are still greater than 50%. It's still up for year to date, still up 87.25%. Yes, everybody's taking a hit over the past few days. Polygon is taking it on the chin, like a champ, but they're only up 2% year to date. That's a major problem for a platform that's got JP Morgan, Chili's. It has so many names on top of that chain. Different projects run by those companies that it's not going away. This to me is just a buying opportunity. That's all it is. Again, my question is, naming these things as securities, how come you're not going after those projects? Right? Because that would mean that each of these projects is offering a security. Why is that? Again, the SEC's cases seem to be raw with holes. So I just really, really ponder that. Let me give it maybe that'll do something. Or maybe not. Oh, there you go. Is that what you're teasing me now? Is that what's going on here? Oh, this is so painful because this is actually a view that I really like. So you have Ethereum still battling, staying above 1800 at 1845. Bitcoin still battling to stay around 26.5. I think it'll wind up getting back there again. But I sit here and I look at everything being down and in the red, but XRP is at 52 cents. That just says a lot to me. I think XRP is going to win. I think XRP is going to win, and it is going to cause problems. That win is going to cause problems for these cases against Binance and Coinbase. That's really what I'm thinking. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. If you have any questions, let me know. I'm happy to try to research things. If you have corrections, please share them with me because I don't mind admitting when I'm wrong. Anyway, this is Eddie J on Crypto. Hope you have a good one. Bye-bye.